amazing. Well, that's the way this league is. The Big East was like this too. You're going to play a lot of ranked teams, which is good. That's what makes the league, what it is. So, we got a tough game coming up against Baylor. Very good basketball team, playing very well. I don't think they've lost a conference game in, 2 years, over 2 years or something like that. So, we'll have our hands full.
You said, like a lot of people said, that you didn't think there'd be a big drop-off in this team, even after Griner left, and at least so far it's...
Well, they still have the star power. They still have Sims. You know what I mean? Sims averaged 12 points last year, and all of a sudden averaging 30. She had because of Griner, she had to get the ball inside them, which I don't blame them. That was their flaw. So now Sims, has the green light, and she's so strong, and she does a great job making contact on you, drawing fouls, and she gets a lot of three-point plays because of that, and she can keep you honest with her three-point shot. And, she's tough to defend, and what happens is she makes everybody around her really, really good because you have to help off, you have to get to the ball because she's always beating you off the dribble, and everybody has to rotate and get to the ball, and then you leave other people open. And, they're leading the conference. They're averaging like 21, 22 offensive rebounds, and the reason for that is not because, they do a great job, but not because they're jumping above people and that type of stuff, because everybody's rotating the Sims and leaving people open on the boards.
They have a freshman, Nina Davis, who's shooting 66% from the floor.
Yeah, she's playing the 4 position, and again, they don't run a lot of sets for her. She's just getting a lot of, you're sagging off, you're doing that, and she's getting some offensive putbacks and hitting the 10, 12, 15-footer, and very active player. And, they're getting a lot of production from their freshmen, and they're doing a very good job.
What did the last few minutes of the Oklahoma State, mean to you to be able to beat a team like that on their court down the stretch when you hadn't really been tested?
The game was frustrating to me. We would play well, and then we quit boxing out. We'd cut it to 2 or 3, and then they'd go back up double figures, and then we'd cut it 2 or 3, and then they'd go back up double figures. And personally, it was frustrating to me because I knew if we just played consistent and keep them off the offensive boards, we'd have an opportunity to win. And that's what ended up happening. We got some key rebounds, hit some key shots, and was able to get some breakaways and get some easy shots out down the other end, was able to win the game.
Would you rather try to defend a big lineup where you know where she is and what she's going to do?
Absolutely. A post player, in my opinion, this is my opinion, is easier to defend because you know where they're going to be at the blocks. Where with a guard, she's everywhere, and they run a lot of sets for her, and they do a lot of things, and everybody around her's better because everybody's got to help, be aware where she's at, and it gives them a lot of wide open shots, and it just makes. And then the rotation, I can't overemphasize that enough, and we've been talking about that for 2 days now, because of the rotation. And your center's got to come over and help a lot of times, and then you leave their big girls on guards, and they've been able to rebound over them and put it back, and that's why they're averaging so many offensive rebounds. And it's because of Sims is why they're averaging that many offensive rebounds.
It's obviously a long way to go, but to come back with 2 on that road trip, 2 victories, not that this team needed a shot of confidence, but what does it do for them to get those 2?
Well, I think it was big. I think Kansas was, every game's tough. We struggled with Kansas too, and second half started playing a little bit better and was able to get that win. And then Oklahoma State, anytime you beat Oklahoma State, they don't lose a lot of games there. And, it was a great win for us. And, we said going into this trip, I told the girls, we want to be 2-0 coming off this trip. And after the Oklahoma State game, that's what we discussed. We were 2-0. That was our goal. And, now you think, okay, you're coming home now. You get to play at home, but you turn around and you play Baylor, and then you have to play Texas. So it doesn't get easier, whether it's home or away. And quite frankly, I think our focus last year on the road was a lot better than our focus at home last year. So hopefully that's not going to be the case this year.
Yeah, I think I was looking at your last 12 wins over ranked teams, 9 of them on the road.
Yeah.
You'd expect it to be the other way
Yeah,
around.
you expect a lot of teams.
What is it about your teams over the years?
I don't know. I really don't know. And you're exactly right. Usually the upsets are at home. And we've been able to upset a lot of people on the road. And it's just that we go in there very focused. And I don't know, our players must like being the underdog and like people yelling and screaming at them and cheering against them. Maybe we'll have our fans cheer against us Wednesday or something. I don't know. I don't know what the answer is other than we need to be focused no matter who we're playing, where we're playing.
I mean, you think there's be a lot of pride in our own court? You know, we don't want anyone coming in here beating
Absolutely.
us.
I mean, that's what I mean. I don't have the answer for you. I don't know. Usually it's the other way around. It really is.